chill, man. I don't have to like break my body. At my young, ripe old age of 25, you know. So we're gonna just do that. Ooh. It really is like doing a reach of it. Hands are doing like a little shove it thing, bro. Oh, I was going to find a max. Oh my fucking days. If I'm ever going to get the one wax melt right. I say max welt. What the fuck is a max welt? It's a max whelp. You know, you're a whelp. A welt. No, it is a welt, isn't it? When you get like a cut or a bruise. Yeah, what's up? So I'm on like a waffle to myself here. You know when someone gets a whelp? Yeah, I keep saying max whelp instead of max. No, wax melt. Max whelp. Oh, bro. My name is Josh. Do you have a dragon skateboard? I actually don't. Wait, I make skateboards and fingerboards. I have a company, but I don't actually have any dragons. Anything like that. That's sweet, bro. Have a good life. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't have any dragon boards. Shut it off or something. It's being creative with it. It's the funnest part. Ooh. I'll do 50-50 to Smith. Cool. Yeah, nah. It's not happening. Happening. Take a dark side. Oh, I'm burnt out. Right, what was I playing? Just good music. That's what I was playing. What's everyone up to today anyway? Other than watching you. So, little toy maker. I like toy maker and I get to test my toys. It's honestly fun. Oh. Oh, am I going to get quick flips again, bro? Properly down, right? Nope. Switch flips. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. I want to make handballs too. Obviously, I don't make these. But they're just awesome. I think they look cool on you. Hello. Oh man, I'm so medicated, should we say. What the fuck I go? Yeah, I make wheels, skateboards, fingerboards, tops, jumpers, beanies. I'm like a little toy maker. I'm like an elf. What's that? Yeah, I'm just gonna think of it for a sec. My brain can't think. Why can't I think of it? It's honestly quite fun when you just don't want to skate and bust your ass every day, you know what I mean? I am medicated, correct. That could be a correction. I is a bit of a crazy word for it, I'm not gonna lie. If anything, you're more low. I'm more chill. Helps my ADHD. But I'm not low because it sounds depressed, which I'm not. Anyway, I'm shut up. How's your day going? Thank you for the sub, bro. Oh, broken. That was clean. That was clean. I went into a blunt, did I go crooked into a blunt? I mean, I know they're easy to get into. So I'm going to I honestly like 5 days, probably the most in a way. I guess the nose slides are right. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh. Nah, pull out 3 fingers. I would like to get switch nose blunt into it 50-50. But yeah, nah, it's not happening for a while. Does that make you better at pleasuring things? That is for my partner to find out and for you to know. That's for my partner to know and for you to never to find out. You know what I'm saying? So that one. Ooh. Steezy. Bro. My nails are clean, right? Don't get me wrong. But they grow so fast. 1 second. Actually, I can't stand it. My hair grows fast. I know it's like, hair and nails are the same kind of grow from the same thing or some shit, or you can use the same thing to grow it quicker. Fuck knows. But my hair grows very fast too, so I went to again. I actually like the style and I kind of just give up trying to get it cut. Because no one can shape it for one, so I end up looking like an idiot. And I'd rather look like an idiot for free than pay to look like an idiot. Like, who's with me on that one? Surely. I mean, if I go in there and I come out there and they do my hair dirty, I'm like, I just paid for that. But if my hair looks like this anyway, I'm like, well, hey, I trim it myself, it's very easy, but I'm not paying. No one can cut my hair, it's too curly, it goes into ringlets. And if they do, they fuck it up. And I'm not, I'd rather, as I said, I'd rather look like an idiot for free than pay to look like one. So, you know, each their own, I guess. I thought it sounds really like depressing vibes. So a little bit better. It's a little better. Right. The music man goes through it. I can't stand it. Waiting. Wait. What if you were driving to a charming little hotel? Acceptable. It's easy. Okay, they're not that bad, I guess I just gonna have to do. I'll find them now. CBH, keep looking. I want to chill out, feel the medicine and the music. That was a bit drastic, wasn't it? It's like skating, man. It's not like skating, it's like a fraction of the satisfaction. That rhymed. A fraction of the satisfaction. That should be the slogan. I like that. So I can take it if they want. I don't care. I'll come up with them all the time. You gotta be creative to come up with a business like that. The only thing I get stuck with is fucking names for the boards. Whoa, why does that feel like? Oh, what's that? It says wax, but I need a different type of wax because I've got wax that I've formulated to work better in brick. If anyone's skateboards, you'll know you have to like sometimes use a clear coat on a curb when it's or whatever, like sand it down first, clear coat, then let it dry, then wax it, right? Nah, bro, they're tech decks, but these are my boards. But I also make skateboards. I just discovered fingerboard. I knew what fingerboarding was because I'd seen people playing with them at school. I thought they were doing that. I think people were, to be honest with you. I didn't know you could do tricks with them. I found that out literally, no joke, like when I started business 3 years ago. I had no idea, and as soon as I saw, what was it? Oh man, Mike Schneider from Flat Face Fingerboards, and I just, that's his company, I think, anyway. Which one, bro? this or any of these, because you will have, because they're my boards. I make them. So I know that's a straight up lie, because I know all my customers. And I can prove I make them. I have the packaging before it's done. And I also have the moulds. I like how this proves so quiet. Right, that's hilarious. I got the same deck. I bet you haven't. Oh, back to back. That was clean as shit. That is getting clipped. I'm sorry, that has to get clipped. I love that though. I put that deck in the background where you haven't, because I make the boards. I love it. It's one of my favourite decks though still. I was an insider for Skatefall, but not like the ones where they released it to a lot of people. Like quite early on, but it's because I got a skateboard company. A lot of people go, oh wow, like my following. Yeah, it's not high, but I've been doing it for 4 months on here, and I went from like no, so like 6 months now. No, between 4 and 6 months, and it's gone up from 250 followers to like 1.7k. I don't know. And for such a niche thing, but it's because people following the journey on. I make fingerboard wheels, skateboards, jumpers, socks, well everything skate really. And at affordable pricing, because I grew up, right, when skate had soul, it had passion, it was like a hobby. And now it's just been, it's oh man, it's just all capitalism, it's just greed. You know, my wheel, like, in fact, I've formulated a new wheel, which is like 85A, but it bounces, sorry, it's 85A, right? But it power slides like 101A. I know Power Pro have just done some wheels like that as well, and there's a few like it. Oh man, I've got a dry mouth. Oh. Maybe I'll hold the grind a little longer. There you go, that's pretty nicer. Oh, that was shit. Oh, it's just majorly satisfying. You cannot tell me it's satisfying. I need to catch it though. This is annoying. Yeah, that was it. That was the one. The thing is, it's better to play with this than anything on the phone and shit. Like you get to, you know what I mean? It's actually, I get distracted for hours with this. Skateboarding. Now I've had injuries. Like this is the worst one. See my arm looks weird. It was pinned together. It came out my arm. I wasn't a shit skater. I just slipped it. I was having seizures. I didn't know that. Because you don't know you're having a seizure. I'd wake up and be like, oh fuck. But that one was actually my fault. I landed on the board. I was being an idiot. And the pressure it popped my arm. But I tore my ACLs, UCLs. Ripped my meniscus. I say slip a disc in my spine. Sorry, as I said, I'm medicated as fuck right now. Wait, what? And I did well, not 5 months, but yeah, that's right. I need to buy a deck. I don't just come on here to sell decks. It's also just more of a passion. I do have customers, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be able to keep making them. But I just think other companies trying to force it down people's throats. I just think it should just be a thing that people get into if they want to. Oh shit. Show people your passions and your hobbies. Most of the time I don't post my skating because you just have people going, do this, do that, not realising that I've had major injuries skating. It's not an excuse, but I mean, torn ACLs alone really do mess it up. I did land a heel flip the other day on a 9.75 board after not skating for probably for a few months. Like I still go out and skate, but it's a stand for your deck. Not like this. I've got a printed wood one as well, so I've got a 3D printer for it. I learned so much for this business, honestly. So I done a business class, and I also won it out of like 50 people, because it was like a Zoom, but because it was easier to do at the time, because it was just after COVID, for one, and also, you know, like social distancing. It was just a nightmare. I got one that obviously gets put together, but they're solid as shit. And to be honest with you, I did print better ones, but the 3D printing is just a ridiculously long process. I'd rather get wood or something like that. I could recycle decks or something. That'd be quite cool, to be fair. Yeah, these are all stained boards. So the price of the boards obviously went down as well. Because I mean, for a long time, look at that. For a long time they were like 35, because other companies are more. But I was like, I'm not going to drop my prices. So now blank decks are $19.99. Let me grab that. Where the fuck? Oh. So obviously the boards, as I said, started off like this. Same mould, same wood and all that. And now they're like that. And the price has gone down. Nah, they're not tech decks, bro. That's tech deck at the back, but these are my boards I made. Just for... Oh my god, where did I just put the pack? 1 second. Oh, whatever, I'll grab these ones. I love it, man. So I skateboard, but right, people can laugh at this because I find it funny too. So I'm 25. I grew up with like people fingerboarding, right? Tech decks, what do we call it? That's what I used to call them. Well, they're still tech decks, but I mean it's become more fingerboarding now. I don't know, it confuses the shit. I mean, but people doing this in school, I thought that's all you could do. And as a skateboarder, I was like, no, I'd rather skate. But then I did not realise. Okay, that was a shit example. I didn't realise you could do tricks on them. I was like, when I said it to my partner, and she was like, well, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? And I was like, do not judge me, but I have to start fingerboarding. I was like, I've missed it, I missed the opportunity, I don't care. You gotta have fun, you have one life. I said, I'm still gonna work. I felt like so embarrassed, obviously, as a grown man, I was not like that at all. But at the end of the day, I was like, fuck it, what's it matter? You live one life, enjoy your life. And then I actually realised, because I'm in the UK, it's not as popular over here, but in the States, then I saw videos of actually grown-ass men, like, when I say grown-ass men, I don't mean it disrespectfully, but fingerboarding, I was like, oh, so it is more acceptable. People do mock it, but at the end of the day, I would rather be doing something positive, constructive, trying to learn patience, learn a new hobby, than sit there and troll people online as well. I'm not saying people are trollable, but yeah, I respect that, bro. What am I smoking? See, that's why I designed them like that, but now I've actually cut down on the smoke. I used to smoke a lot, so I've got medical, and I wanted them to be like, even this should prove it even as well. This one says medical, yeah, and it's maybe like a gummy bear pack, or I was going to do little nug shapes as well. There's like gummy bear waxes in there. Because I want my brand to be more dedicated to the older, because I didn't do it straight away, I just saw my channel, you can see the analytics and see what the average age is, and it was like 25 to 35, some like 45, so I was like, they're going to probably be more into like funny, darker graphics like it used to be. But I've looked for fingerboard graphics, they're all just soft, because they're all for kids, and they're like, oh, you know what I mean, there's nothing, you see that and go, oh, that's crease. Like some of my boards, like, do you know, I'm not saying boards are like, they're not right, they used to be bad, they used to be like racist, homophobic, sexist, they were just prejudiced as shit, right? And I think some of them went too far with it, fair enough. But like, you won't find another company that does crap. Well, you might do actually now, like independent companies, but looking at the prices of them as well, I was like, fuck that. But then I've made glow-in-the-dark decks. These are glow-in-the-dark wheels, off-white to blue, dual durometer. You just gotta work hard on what you love, innit? That's just life. That skateboard's mine in the back too. And so I don't know if I showed that. And my logo, because Skate Addiction is the parent company to Skate Addiction Fingerboards, you know what I mean? So thank you, bro. So yeah, they're drawn on my iPad and then they're heat transferred over. So it is a standard like deck. That one wasn't, but let me find one that, well they all are, but let me find a good one that I like. I like all of them, but I don't a random one like this as well. I'm just going to take it over to the wall, it's a lot easier. 1 second. I done one shaped like a lighter too. Where's that gone? Oh, why'd that have to be right at the bottom? I'll show the strength of my decks as well, because it's fucking nuts. And this is why I believe if someone makes something as a hobbyist, because originally I made them for me, not this many, granted, but then when they were like this, I did go into make like 100 to get them right myself. One pack of wood made at least 20 boards, so it wasn't too bad. Shaped like a lighter. So I'm like actually like fresh out the oven, shall we say. Right. Designs as well are printed directly onto the fabric, because it's like, you know, it's breathable then, you don't sweat. Like as a skater, I tell you what, there's nothing worse than having a top with vinyl on it. Like someone would get me, maybe like say at Christmas or whatever, get me a skate slot, yeah, I'm grateful, but if it had vinyl on the back, I was like, oh shit, I can't skate with this, because it would literally just trap all the sweat in there. It's disgusting. And I know skaters will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Same with the logo, it's printed onto the fabric, it's not, so you can wash it. That's why this looks a bit rustic now, so I had it for about 1.5 years, 2 years. So it will just end up looking rustic as well. So you get two kind of perks with it. It's breathable and it washes better and it doesn't start peeling off. And it's a fraction of the price of other skate companies, and the price will remain that, because I'm trying to do an affordable but good quality skate company. Because everything's just lost its soul to me. Even recently, then doing like getting in with gambling and stuff like that, and promoting gambling, like skaters already even have enough addictions for years. Trying to break that away from the, so used to, people associate all that stuff with it, but I'm like, no, that's the subculture of it. Yeah, a lot of people do, but skating is the main heart of it, is being creative. Normally the skating itself is the fucking therapy. You know what I mean? It saved me from so much. It actually got me sober again. I stopped smoking cigarettes. 5 years ago I stopped, no, 3 years ago I stopped taking substances. I know alcohol's a substance, but then 2 years ago I stopped drinking, and then this year I stopped smoking. About 5 days ago. I sort of sound medical, but it's different. Yeah, bro. Sorry, I missed a lot of these. Yeah, I'm machine them down. I actually hand sand some of them though. Where's that? Because I think you get a better shape that way. So you can proper round it off and make it nice and smooth. Shit, where's one? I don't know. God knows. There's some cool graphics done like this one. Little monster. But this is the strength of them as well, right? Bear in mind, someone earlier was like, oh, I'd want mine to break. Like, I know people like skateboards that have bend to them. Skateboards, I feel like, are very different. Do you know what? I can't be fucked to stand this down anymore. I've done it enough times. I'll just clip the video later. Oh, I'm so burnt out, man. Let's have a fingerboard sesh. See, I wish I knew where my other deck rail is, because what I've done here, you gotta have fun sometimes when you're working, trust me, it just gets boring after a while. It's nice to have a look. So it's like I can work, do all the paperwork, whatever I've filed, like everything, and then I can just have a little fingerboard when I'm bored. When I'm bored. No pun intended, but seriously, it is good fun. It's also fun being able to make a board, right? Design a graphic, make a board, and then test it as well. Like, it's from nothing, a piece of wood, to something that actually just feels so satisfying. Same with the skateboards. When I skated my skateboard the other day, it was actually the first time that I have skated that one, but that was a refurbished deck that I'd done before I actually could make decks. So that's actually an old deck, sanded off the graphic and put one on it. Obviously you couldn't sell something like that because it's not my board, it's not my wood, but it wasn't, it was just a display piece saying addiction on it. Skated it a little bit but didn't want to ruin it, so I wanted to leave it up there. And then I skated an impact board for, what, the last year or two. I like impact skateboard, but I'm like, I feel like I've done a bit later. I'm the second most, I think second most viewed or something. If you search up impact skateboards, I'm the second video short to pop up. So I wanted to work with them, but then they just, people in life, right, and this is the truth, like even at this one, I'm working kind of against the corporate greedy giants. I'm not saying they are, but everyone's weary because everyone's trying to fuck everybody over. That's why I've done everything alone as well with the business. What am I doing? obviously I'm sponsoring people now, which is awesome, but I'm not just sponsoring people like random people who ask. At the moment it's people I know, and that's not unfair. It's not like opportunistic, it's just normally what you do when you've got a small business. People are willing to help out for less because people over expect too much. They expect like pay and stock. When you're a small business, you've got to push it first. Yeah, but I could, so I actually need to chat more right now. My bad. Like this one here, I just actually hand sanded. I went with it in with like a little hacksaw thingy. You know, it's not called a child saw, but you know the what are they called, man? My brain. And then it was also, so that was stained green, like it's like watermelon, and then this side is like a banana leaf-ish. So I think it's called a watermelon banana leaf board. I don't know, because that's what I mean. It's just random shit, but it's just funny because I couldn't make up my mind on what it was. I wanted to make it like a slice of melon, like that shape. But then after I started sanding it, I was like, oh crap, I forgot. Oh well, it's pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, to be honest with you. I'd have to figure out how to do it. As I've been making wheel, like literally, when I spoke to, there's a big, I can't reveal who it is yet, but all in good time. There's a big company who wants me to send my wheels out to them, and I'm going to fly out to the States with it. Of course, I'm not just going to send them out there. I feel like it's just a little bit risky. Take my wheels out there, and the fingerboard wheels, to be fair, pattern them with them or something, and work together. But obviously, the reason I want to do it is because I want to call the shots on the price. I want it to be affordable. Otherwise, it just defeats the whole object of my company. Because at the end of the day, you can still have a good life as a businessman and still not be greedy and driving around in like the night. Do you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in poverty. My parents were junkies. These are my shoes right now. My sliders, they're just falling apart. I don't mind. I be like that. I wear my own. I don't need to wear Nike. I'm wearing my own, you know, clothes I made. It's like it's being humble in it really, and remaining humble. And everyone seems to forget to do that. People say money changes me. I don't think it would change me because I've already had money before, and I lived, when I was going through care homes, I did live with a rich family. I saw how snobby it made them, and I absolutely hate it. It was one of the worst times, other than my abusive childhood. To be honest with you, they're just so far up their ass. It's unreal, and I couldn't bear it. All the people they knew were exactly the same. So there's a nice finite balance between doing like a comfortable life. I want to be able to provide jobs for people, but I am going to be paying higher than like minimum wage, because that's a good way to distribute money fairly, right? Because you're a team. And then charity work as well. And then so either from the skateboards, the merch, or the fingerboards, I wanted 100% of the profits of that. So the money can still go back into it, so it like can keep itself going, but 100% of the profits go into a charity. I just think it's the right thing to do. If you've got money, I've always said it about celebrities, if they've got money, why don't they help? Always. I'll be pretty rich and, you know, hypocritical if I didn't do it myself. But I don't know, I just feel like I have different morals to people. Like, getting sober, it's just selfish to drink, and that's why I quit smoking as well, because people around you, in my opinion, you know, I don't want to have to deal with me. It's a pretty deep one, but it's true. Like, I smoked for a while, I drank for a while, and now I'm like, I need to sort myself out and get healthy as well. So it's just about doing the right thing, if you can, at least. I appreciate that, bro. It took its time. It's been like 3 years I've been working on the business now, and it's been a grind. No pun intended, but it's been honestly. Okay, that one was intended. I'm not gonna lie. It's been worth it all the way through. I have to get another job now to just help get along in life, 'cause it's very expensive anyway. Because obviously I've got to pay for the business. I've got to keep that going. Tax. It's just crazy, right? And there's something going on with my shop at the moment, so it's down for a month till I can sort that out. Oh, it's a pain in the ass, but I'm trying to figure out another way I can technically sell my boards off of my website. I think I can sell them through my TT platform for Animal now, I'm not sure. But I don't really want to do it from there. I might set up another shop or something, I'll figure it out. this is literally it. Because I have a partner, she doesn't want fucking skate. I don't blame her. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want skateboards everywhere. I wish I had one of those things that went all the way around. It was like, you know, a half pipe and a bowl. But I've literally had to create this. I don't know what the fuck you call this. Let's move this over and show you. So I made this. Obviously, I just stuck this down to make it more flat, but it's actually not attached. That taped. A little box. They've all got coping on them. So they've got this stuff, which is perfect for coping because it's like it's got a hollow inside, so you can just put it on the corners of things. Normally, you've got a solid metal tube that you have to then chop out a piece of the wood, and it's just a pain in the ass. So it's just being convenient, and it grinds really well. I'm also built this little brick wall with the graffiti on it. It's real bricks. So, this is just something I stuck it on to keep it easier and not lose it. But I will be doing real brick obstacles as well. And obviously, there's wax on this. I put this wax that I formulated to. I'm not going to give too much away because at the moment I'm seeming to give too much away, but it's just always buttery, and it just I've not got anyone for a year. I put out on my curb to test it, and my neighbour's like, "Is that ever going to wash away?" And I said, "I'm so sorry." I said, "You can stand on it, you won't slip." It's weird. It needs speed, it needs friction, and it needs People see what I mean. Like this is partly it, but I need to just break it down. I have got mini ones too. Where are they at? This sort of has it in there. So this one's got whatever the fuck is on it. Oh, that's got oh yeah, I added another wax to the wax to the packs, which is turtles. So you get more wax as well. You get all types of wax in the multi pack. Because obviously we're added to turtles now, but you need to add them to the rest as well. Gummy bears, oak leaves, and a little chocolate bar. But obviously you've got full size ones as well. Because people wanted more than just 4 gummy bears, that's why I now made the one that's like a medical pack. At the end of the day, I had a parent get mad at me, and I said, well, it's kind of hard to put like an age restriction thing on it. Not even Cornhub did for a while. Like at the end of the day, it should be very obvious, and if a kid is buying it, it should be you using your bank card, and you should be knowing what he's buying. That's not on me. Like I do an age restriction on some products, but I've seen way worse graphics in the sense of like naked girls and stuff, and I'm not into that because that's just trying to like make an easy sell. I'm trying to do good graphics. Like this one's like a sunset. That one's just funny. It's just fruit blending up fruit. But I love that one. What's up, man? Sorry, man. Wait, let me read that again. Sorry, bro. They do actually skate. I'm confused what you mean by that. Do you mean boards like this? Because like, as I said, I do make skateboards as well. I don't just make fingerboards. Look, this is a deck I made. This is a glow in the dark board with an X-ray scan that's gone up someone's ass. And obviously that one back there. Yeah, I make skateboards too. Thank you, bro. But I love it. Sounds like, no, you didn't make these. So that's why I had to grab. I lost it again. What the fuck? Okay, no, it's all good. That's why I had to show people the packaging before it was, you know, because I'm trying to prove to people you can achieve things. Not like, hey, look at me. You know, you can put your mind to anything and you can achieve it. Most people won't tell you that. They're like, oh no, it's really hard. You know, you just got it's long. It is long hours, but if you love it, you can do it. I'm going to bring you with me so I can make a bacon sandwich, and I'm just leaving you here so we can actually. I will respond to the chat better now. It's funny because I actually have. 1 second. I've made the same graphics because obviously I own the graphics. So that one there is the same board as this one here. Is that what you meant? Because they're the same. The ones on the wall look kind of weird because they've got tape over them, but that is the same graphic I made as this little one here. There's just tape over them so they look odd, just to keep them to the wall. Cheers, man. That was originally the plan, really, because I wanted to make skateboards, and then at the same time when I found out about fingerboarding and how you could do it, I was like, cool. And then I thought, oh, I could make them, because then it'd be like practice for making skateboards. Just at least like designing a graphic that avoids my brain today, where the base plate goes, and then also where, you know, the hanger comes out to either side of the truck for some people. So essentially, sorry, for people who don't know, where the truck area is, including the whole thing. So you want to avoid those areas, the main vocal points of the graphic. So I wanted to practice with that. I wanted to practice sanding down, printing the graphics on. And I thought, brilliant, I can do it at a really affordable price. But then the mould was a shitty one. And I was like, great, I'm gonna have to buy like £150 plus mould, because obviously you want it to hold up with a lot of pressure, and it can't just be like plastic crap. So what was I doing? Oh, my brain. Ketchup. Bacon sandwich. Oh, I'm so hungry. Right, is he bowling up there or something? You know when you got that neighbour, it's hard, you know, the best neighbour ever, that sort of fucking thing. My guy is like temping bowling all the fucking time or something. I don't know what the hell he's doing up there. Oh, look at that. I know it's crispy, but this is how I like it. And to my Americans, it's just meat. It's just meat. I'm sorry, but like I've had it, obviously been to America, I've had bacon there. It's like meat. We just haven't, it's like streakies. And I know you can get it, it's expensive though. When I move over, I will bring bacon to the people, because I do want to move over to America, partly. Not move, but like part-time-ish. Like even if I have a house up there and I rent it to people, like I could technically, if I knew like a load of skaters, I could just let them have it for like half the year or something, you know what I mean, or fuck knows. So I don't need it to be some lavish lifestyle, but I do need to be able to stay somewhere. I'm not gonna have like a 5-1. Because I have people saying this is gonna go, well, can you hear that? The fuck is he doing? He's building a coffin or something. I'm like, oh my lord, it's so distracting. Well, no, you also want to, wear and tear is truthfully fine on the boards. They are long lasting because I use polyurethane coating, and a lot of companies just use a lacquer really, and it's not as durable. A lacquer, sorry, not lacquer. My brain. Yeah, they just pour alcohol over it. No. Yeah, they put a lacquer over it, and it's just not as durable as a really strong few coatings of polyurethane spray, which is really durable. Because obviously polyurethane wheels are made from urethane, bushings are made from urethane, and polyurethane is essentially the same thing. And then the board can be sprayed with it, which essentially just adds like a crisp layer to it. Come on. I don't know why I put it on that and not on that, but oh well, fuck it. Yes. I don't really like this bread, but I like bacon, so it's a compromise I have to make. Like, festive. Yeah, it's just a wise thing. I'm like, is there any more anywhere? It's a bit dry. Fucking hell, that's really dry. So much. No, I'm not doing that. No. Oh, wait. This is going to seem really weird. And that's because it is really weird. Please tell me let's catch up. Yes. Guess what ketchup I have, and guess where from. And I will give somebody, I will give somebody a board. How about that? To be fair, bacon, lettuce, tomato. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say there, but hey ho. I have McDonald's ketchup. It's too late now, I've said it. I know it's weird, but it's like one time where you kind of just, you know, took the rubbish out. Sauces, feels like a waste. Oh, probably gonna taste like shit though, really, innit? I don't like Mark, I don't. Oh, it's so fucking vinegary. Honestly, Hellman's mayonnaise, Hellman's tomato sauce is the best now. Fuck Heinz. Heinz just tastes like vinegar, yeah. This is quite, it's just a nice blend, like balance. It's like quite sweet. Honestly, give it a go. When I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Hellman's ketchup. It's banging. Fuck Heinz on that one, seriously. Heinz beans, that's good. Feels really weird doing this, but hey ho. It's like I'm in a hotel and you get like a little fucking bit of butter in the packet, a bit of ketchup. Why is it so fucking loud? I'm actually getting oversensitized here. There's so much noise going on. That would have been funny. Can't lie. Sometimes you just wish you fall over because it would make a good clip. Do you know what I mean? Why not? Mayo? Oh no, that's weird. Sorry, no offence. With all due respect. I mean, it's just taste buds, isn't it? I like mayo and ketchup. It makes like a Thousand Islands sort of thing. Or prawn cocktail. I think. Yeah? I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, because I've got arthritis, because tomato is part of the deadly nightshade family, yeah? It's actually bad for people with arthritis. It's not great for you anyway, to be honest with you. You can look this up, this is not a lie. But especially if I have arthritis, it just makes me flare up a bit. And people are like, you're young to have arthritis, so it's rheumatoid, it's hereditary. But I probably get osteo, is it osteo or something like that, I don't know. Purely because of skateboarding, my hips, where I slip the disc in my spine as well. If you come in, my God, what is he actually doing up there, like? They're the loudest bangs. I'm surprised he's not falling through the fucking roof, like, seriously. Can people actually hear it? It's ridiculous. He does this all the time. Fucking worst neighbour ever. And I've had a lot of them. Already, it's starting to look a bit skanky, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I don't really like that size, but I am putting it inside it. I won't, that's what I'm saying. You've got, alright, fair play. You are a parasite, sorry, it's just people are weird online, bro. Shh. Have a drink, keep doing this. Literally, the dog just keeps like, where's her hair flow? She eats fur on the floor, her hair. And she's like a fucking Hoover. So you're hoovering all the time. That's why I hoovered in there earlier, like 3 times. No. And then she just keeps choking on, like, sneezing on dust and stuff. She'll be fine. There's nothing you can do. She's just got to, like, get it out. But it doesn't get out because she keeps doing it. Fucking little nightmare she really is. Yeah, of course. Oh, this is what I needed. Skateboards everywhere. Bathroom. I think she's saying she needs to. I don't know what you mean by air circulation. She's saying open the door. That's my girlfriend, she's coming back. Let's load it up. Go, 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 go. Stay. That's good. I love it. I don't like avocados, it's disgusting. Ranted. Oh. They just don't even taste good. Like the taste is it like, I mean, I understand the saying tastes nice, but it looks weird. But it just doesn't taste nice at all. I don't think it has a nice taste at all. I think it has a really weird texture too. I quit taking substances, right, and I quit drinking, and I've just quit smoking 5 days ago. That's healthy enough for me. There's a level, and I'm like, I'm not willing to eat avocado to be that healthy. That's too far. Yeah, we don't. It's shit. Did you know, no, with all due respect, more people in Europe die from heat-related deaths, right, than gun-related violence in America annually. You can look that up. It's a real statistic. It is crazy hot. Right, one sec. I'll be back. Time to get some sugar in me. Hopefully it wake me up a little bit. Warm brownies and cream. Hot brownie. Right. Yeah, I'm not into games at all really. I used to be. But wait, what is people going on about? Right, people talking about PS Vita. Is that what people are talking about? I swear that's what the Vita is, right? I didn't scroll up far enough, but I did like, as I said, I grew up playing, like, I played GoldenEye. And I was like, you know, all through like Ratchet and Clank, play PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox 360 Elite, Xbox 360 One? No, Xbox 361, Xbox One, Xbox Project Scorpio, some shit. I don't know my game console, but I just personally think, no, I got so bored of just button mashing, doing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm very repetitive. That's why I like fingerboarding, because you can kind of, it feels different than just pushing buttons, you know what I mean? It's more active. And then the rest of the time I'm working. In it, it's going to be billions. I mean, from there online as well. But you know what I mean? Think about how much GTA 5 has made in its whole lifetime. Like, I think it's just because it's 24 frames. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's not even 30. It's nuts. Or was that just on the PS? No, Xbox. That was crazy. Best GTA though, San Andreas. Or GTA 4. The physics on that game was sick. It was like Red Dead Redemption. I think Red Dead Redemption was my favourite game. And then my favourite game of all time is probably Red Dead Redemption 2, to be fair. I know it's like, I think it's going to be the last great game that Rockstar made. That's the honest truth. I know people, it's not the popular opinion, but it's because people have so much faith in Rockstar, but they fired so many people. Is it Dan Howard? It's all the, you know, the people who started GTA aren't even working with it anymore, so it's just going to go, it's going to go woke. It's going to be ruined. Like the satire humour that was in GTA is just going to go for one. In it, Red Dead Redemption 2 is literally like, yeah, GTA 4 was so much better. It was in like the driving, but it was realistic. You're driving like a 2-ton, 1-ton vehicle. It doesn't just break, you know what I mean? Like it will skid if you try to stop. It's just the physics are on point. The way they hang on at the door. If games were like that still, then I probably would enjoy them more. But I think it's because it's come cinematic too much. Like I'd almost say Red Dead Redemption 2 had too many cinematic scenes slightly, but it was still like it was emotional by the end as well. You know what I mean? And the game has never done that to me. Like, it's never actually made me that emotional, and I don't care to admit that. Like I generally felt it was so sad because you played this character for so long. Because I didn't just try and complete it. I like to run around and mess about, see all the little Easter eggs. And I knew it was going to be filled with them. and it was, I feel like there probably still are some that people haven't found. That game is just unbelievably impressive, but brutal as well. The way legs would blow off and heads and stuff like that. If GTA is like that, that's dangerous, because it's like a modern day period and it's just going to desensitize people a bit too much, I think. Because I think there's a disconnect where the character's like old, it feels like Western anyway. But if it's like driving around Florida, that's peak. Well, as the British healthcare is dying and dentists are shit, you've just got just after every meal. I know, saying sugary, I brush my teeth typically a little bit. That's why as well, smoking, not really helping myself there. That's why I quit. I wouldn't say your age and name and where you're from on here. Don't do that. Oh, if you're like a kid, I mean. Okay, yes, Skyrim. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that was like the best game. Unrelenting Force, was it? Like shout. Oh, bro, that game was the shit. Like Dragonborn. I always forget. I don't know how I forget about that every time I talk about it. That is my favorite game. I clocked the most amount of hours into that game. 100%. Because I got it on the Switch. I got it on the Xbox 360. Well, I had it. So not on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. I then got the anniversary edition, and then bro, I bought that. I probably bought that game on more platforms than any other game too. Even GTA, like definitely 100%. That was a shit. Yeah, it was. So Fallout was good, but I personally did prefer Skyrim more. That was the one that topped it for me. I don't know if it was just the magic mixed with like, I don't know. There were so many different like cool side. I don't even know. I think the fact that you went in there and then someone gets beheaded, and then you're trying to escape from like, oh shit, this is gonna be real. It's going to be a sick game. Because when it first came out, it was a 15. I remember that. There people, if you're in America, it might have been, I don't know if it was penny 16, whatever the fuck it was. But the British rating was 15. And then it literally, I don't even know why it became an 18. Probably they just re-looked at it and went, yeah, it's pretty brutal. There's a lot of brutal storylines in it too. And it's like the one where you have to kill like the lady at the orphanage. Like, I don't know, it's just dark. You know, it's like, it's not that dark, it's probably dark ones in there too, to be fair, but oh. Oh, I really want to get oh shit. I really want to land the 50-50, it's like one of my favourites. Switch, nose, blood. Nollie flip, 50-50. Oh man. Tears me apart because I end up trying to get it for ages. Ew, right, okay. I know when people say, are you sure you're not just, I call that out as it is, are you sure you're not just pretending to be your sister or yourself? Or just saying it to say something? So I'm not like, I don't know, people may be dumb, I'm really not dumb. I've done so many live streams now, it is generally just at this point emerging patterns, bro. That's all I can say. Right. Obviously, probably people say no anyway, but it's just weird. I'm not saying it is, but patterns. That is weird. Please, bro. Keep doing like very weird shit. Ooh. Right, I actually started fingerboarding more so I didn't have to bend over because of my back. That didn't happen. Yeah, but are you a guy or a girl? Like, I'm bare confused now because what you said. Right. You're just being weird, bro. It is, isn't it, bro? This is some like MTV fucking 90s shit right here, bro. I got to skate, I got to fingerboard to music. I have to. I can't sit down and not. It's just so chill. I can't describe it. You just want to sit there and blaze. That's it. Just sit there and blaze and just chill. If you yeah, I guess so. I tell you what is also a fucking good song as well. CKY. People remember that? Bang Margera's Brothers Band, bro. Oh, these were the days. Oh, I wish we could just go back. Like, I grew up in a house with like, because I'm like the beginning of Gen Z, and I hate to admit that, like right at the beginning. And I grew up in a house of millennials, so this is all I had. And then in the UK, like, I feel like we're slightly behind on things. You know what I mean? I mean, literally, there's no Uber Eats out where I live. There's no buses on the weekend. There's no Uber. There's no Lyft. There's literally nothing. You're just stuck. Is it? That's sick, bro. I can listen to both. Like, oh, what's that song called? Oh no. It's on my brain today, isn't it? That song that's in the Kingsman scene where he's fucking in the church. Not fucking in the church, that sounded weird, but you know what I'm saying. So shallow. Oh, that felt clean, but I need to do my nails. It's actually triggering me. 1 second. But then this is the rift. Oh, no, that's an ad. That's what that is. Oh, grow up. Honestly, get a fucking job. Do something with your life. Honestly, people sad, man. Either chill, be nice, or get a job because you're projecting your own pathetic, insecure life when you're just sitting there being childish like that. You know, do something productive. Add to the human race. Don't deduct from it and kill people's brain cells, please. Bloody hell. Okay, stop being odd. This is the rift. Yes. I'm not even sorry, bro. You know people go, I've got a girlfriend, sorry. I've got a girlfriend, I'm not sorry. No one is my love other than her. Okay. I keep trying it every day, Kendra. It's quite funny. Like, you appear for 2 minutes, you message saying, Kendra is your love. And then you disappear. I have a girlfriend. You're speaking facts. You're a child. You need to focus on being a child. Right? Nothing else. Don't, you know, it's your job to be a child now. That's Brownie. The other one was a shortbread millionaire. Millionaire shortbread, I meant to say, but I'm saying everything the wrong way around. The fuck? like I'm saying, my wax melt, right? To wax, to make. Oh fucking hell. Oh man. And that's what I'm saying. It's facts. Oh, bro, I'm so tired. I mean, really, it's not a child life. I don't get it. It's not for kids. So I don't understand how kids ever get on it. Saying, bro, just shut up. His engagement is funny, but it does after a while. Like if you keep spamming, then I just will have to maybe get a laugh for a while, and then move on with the day. Because that's kind of what's going. Oh. What the fuck is that? Oh, do you know what? Fucking ads, honestly. Do you want to skip an ad to get to another ad? What the fuck has today come to? No, I just want to skip the fucking ad, like. And then sometimes it's like 3 hours. I've literally been on, yeah, I could just get premium, fuck that. I used to have like live wire and fucking, bro, I used to just download free music back when we were growing up, you know what I mean? So everything now with adverts, I'm like, oh, Spotify, 3 ads. I actually came off it and put it on YouTube. I was like, it'd be quicker to actually open the app up, play the song, and then there's a chance I wouldn't even get an ad. And I did, and it still would have taken, it still was quicker. Fucking ridiculous. Sam, can you buy me a vape, please? Hell no. Yeah, don't. What the fuck? You're a child. I've just quit smoking after like 15, 16 grueling years of trying and that. Well, actually, I didn't want to quit when it first started, but I mean, of smoking that long. I wanted to quit for like 4 years now, 5 years. It's been shit, if not longer. This is literally runs out next month, 2026. Can people? Does this work? Nope. This one runs out because I chose. Oh, see what I mean? I need to trim my nails. It's disgusting. That's vile. Right. 2026. Literally next month, right? Vapes are honestly fruity, stupid things. I can't bear vapes. But you either smoke the real thing, I smoke roll-ups, or you just leave that shit alone. Because I mean, vapes were originally made to people to get off of it, but they marketed it to just put crazy amounts of nicotine into your body to kids. Like, what the fuck, man? Colourful and fruity. It's not meant to be colourful and fruity. But I like the taste of a cigarette for many years. When I've had one for 5 days, and when I smell it now, I'm like, oh, that smells nice. Like, it does. I like the smell of it. And I'm always used to have a drink when I smoke. And I say a little drink, I mean like a whole fucking box. And I'd buy a box, like tailor-mades. We call them straights here sometimes. I don't know if people call them that, but we used to call them tailor-mades as well. But smoking is the devil. I mean, just because of how addictive it is. I mean, I understand there's people who can go their whole life without actually having any issues. But I'm like, not my luck. No. I'm dooming myself, bro. I know something bad's gonna happen. You're just being weird now, right? In a bit, bro. Stay safe. Innit? People, what the fuck is wrong with people? Vapes are just 100%. That's what I mean. I remember. Do you remember the little stick one that looked like a cigarette, and it had a lit up at the end? It was white and it had the orange tip, and you know charge that bit up. That's how it used to be, and it was to get off of it. And then became that little pen with the fucking cotton through it, and then it was like the other type of atomizer, and now it's just those fucking pods and shit. Remember when people went through that phase of carrying fucking like, bro, it was like a multi-tool size thing in there. It was like fuck is that? Like, huge. And they blow out your clouds are literally like the fucking size of a cloud. You'd be walking behind them and then you go blind, like literally fucking ridiculous. I bet their lungs are just covered in holes right now. Popcorn lung. That sounds like an insult, but fuck off, popcorn lung. Can't say, oh, at least cigarettes don't do that. People can smoke many, many years of cigarettes and like look at me. I'm still walking and kicking and breathing, you know what I mean? Like, just drops dead. I'm fine. And that's why I quit, because I just got fed up of coughing up black shit. I mean, I reckon people die. When studies come out about vapes properly, they're going to be awful. Okay. I don't know. Have you noticed I'm not actually checking the view account, I'm just talking. It's quite interesting. I forget to look at the chat, to be honest with you. Yeah, I did ban her because she was being fucking incredibly annoying. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't even know if it's a girl or a guy. I couldn't figure out at that point. I got up because it said Oakley. Is that a girl's name as well? Fuck knows. Just being weird, man. How the fuck is it? That's it. I can't do this anymore. Where are my fucking bolt codes? I'm joking, it's not bolt codes, they're like... Oh, piss off. I'll be back. Fuck this shit. Just looking through my makeup very quickly. It's not legit mine. Or maybe it is. Do you know what? I could do one of those. I've got to wait till tomorrow though. For two reasons. Because I'm cutting down to the weekends. Which I mean, literally only because I was bad. My partner went away for a day and a half, right? Bear in mind in the UK is that like in the States you can literally get an eighth, 3.5 right? I've seen him in for like $10, bro. Like it's obviously cheap shit. But over here it's just one price shit or good. But this stuff was quite good. It tastes really nice. And there was like 26 grams left, like 2 grams off an ounce. She literally only went for a day and a half, came back. I got on with a load of work and paperwork, but I managed to only save like a G. I spent like 25 Gs on my own in a day and a half. I don't know how I done that. I know I have a high tolerance, but I mean I didn't even feel baked. And that's when you know your tolerance is ridiculously high. But it wasn't CBD shit. Because it's the same stuff that I had beforehand. You know, smoking That's when I then stopped for a bit, came back and had it. It was like I tell it's the same strain, and it actually blew my brain off. So I was like, bro, I was just baked. I just couldn't feel it. That is bad. That point is awful. I mean, I literally, as soon as I pick one out, sometimes I think about rolling another. And it's not addictive like that. Like, it is addictive, but it's more mindset. It's the dopamine release. Your brain gets addicted to that because it's natural. No one's ever died from it. I always say this. I love it when people go, "Oh yeah, I know somebody that died from it." Do you? You're the one person that knows that, and it's not on record, right? That makes sense. Yes, I'm doing this with my nail. Can't find a fucking nail clipper. It's pissing me off. Thought about it, if humans didn't actually like have nail clippers, how the fuck would we have? I know he was like running, but would we have had to run on all fours like that to grind them down? I'm so confused. Or has evolution just known that we now start clipping themselves like that? I swear we've always been on pretty much for a long time been on 2 feet. So why do these ones grow and continue to grow? How would we have worn them down? Do people get what I'm saying? Evolution ain't making sense there. To be fair, but my bro is. Why do people keep saying that? That's so weird, bro. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Make it push, push. That's cool. I like that. That's what I mean, bro. But see what I mean? Half an ounce. Right, I'm not saying that's a lot. It's still good, but I mean, I literally smoked nearly an ounce to myself when I hadn't been smoking like that much. It's just because I'd smoked for that long. Every joint, I got to a point where everything I had did not make me feel like anything. So I was like, oh, I'll smoke more. Still didn't feel it. But now I have one, I'm like, I feel good because it's been like a week. So the way I like to do it, BI is at one point sold. And that's why I fucking got my life zero. Started a company because I experienced having money and wanted to help people as well. So I used to see if I saw a charity thing. Because I am a nice person at heart, bro. This world's just fucking gotta be brutal sometimes. It's funny because the boards have got foam grip tape low. I know that sounds weird to people who only remember tech decks. Because I was like, wait, what, foam? But yeah, it's so much better. Oh, how do women do that? I don't like how that fucking feels. That's weird. Fucking hell. It's quite warm, I'm not gonna lie. Dying without AC, bro. I miss AC in every fucking country I've been to. Should have just stole the fucking unit and put it in my bag and replace it. I can replace everything else. Just connect that with the main part. Literally took me about 3 years to get it put all together, probably about 5 to 6 months to get like the wood, get some boards like made, stock done, get a bit of practice making them, and then like 2.5 years really just growing it from that point. Like I only done YouTube like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I started it properly. I mean, I had an account, I just changed it to this. I had about 200 followers, and then we've gone up to 1.75 or something quite quick, which is so cool. Because most people come over to YouTube after they've gone big on other things now. I was like, oh, it's harder to get big on here at least. I'm not trying to get big though, I'm not always trying to sell stuff either. So my website's not open at the moment because they want me to pay something ridiculous and I need to sort that out. So that'll be like a month, because I will pay it. I need to pay for a premium, like the top account, to be able to even speak to somebody. It's so dumb. Like a business account, say you've got an issue with it, you can't speak to anybody. You need to upgrade to like the top one. I'm like, what the fuck, what's the point of that? Why give me a service and I can't literally speak to any customer service at all? I need to pay like another 100 quid on top of that to be able to speak to somebody. Like, are you taking the piss? That's why I have to wait till next month's payment, because I'm like, that's just absolutely ridiculous. Because I have an issue, what am I going to do? Just not talk to anybody, just say, there you go, cool, store's fucked, great. It's literally making you pay more. Like that should even be a fucking package then. If you can't offer it that price, then you should charge the higher amount. Like, because everything should come with at least a fucking phone call. I'm not asking to come round like a little maintenance man sort of, you know what I mean? But fucking hell. Talk about, as I said, corporate greed, bro. Capitalism is just fucking disgusting, and that's what I'm against. I have. That's what I mean. It's shut at the moment, bro. Look, I'll show you the. Are you the store owner? Anyway, why is it going to do this thing now? Look at that. So that's the logo. But store unavailable. Good fun. It's just expensive. It really is. Especially to, as I've said, to that premium crap, to be able to even speak to somebody, which I'm going to. But I'm probably going to end up trying to just get my own domain anyway. Code a website or some shit. So it can be coding, it's just a bit more of a ball ache. Now obviously it won't be through Shopify, then it'll be completely independent. I do not, that's an interesting one there, bro. Because guess what? I have Jewish ancestry. Bro's now just gonna be like, well, I hate you, even though this is my point. This is why we shouldn't just hate everybody for no reason. Because I don't agree with some actions, bro, of some people, if you know what I mean. But it doesn't, you can't say everybody is a bad person because of, like, you know, that's just racist, just like saying all black people. No, I don't agree with Zionism. But I'm not a Zionist. But I am not ashamed to have Jewish ancestry, because I'm an Ashkenazi Jew. But I'm a Christian because I converted. So I am religious. I had to turn something, bro. I think it's sad floating around with a lump of rock, not trying to believe in anything. But I don't know what Samway 3's saying if you're sitting there saying, yeah, best bro. I think any extremism of any kind, okay, is wrong. It's just why you say that some people are so big-headed. Just chill out. We're like all fucking clueless really on what we're doing. You don't have any more right than someone else and vice versa. Like, I completely fucking hate Nazis because they have no understanding. I feel sorry for them because it's brainwashing. Because I say it's not all Jews, that's like saying it, then it's not all Nazis. But I don't know, because Nazi is an ideology where Judaism is actually a religion and a heritage. You can't just be like inherently a Nazi. That doesn't work. Like your grandfather could be, but you don't have to be. You could just be educated better. Not you, but you get what I'm saying. Maybe, I don't know. Well, fuck it, I'm burning so bad. But I want to do charity work. I want to be able to give people jobs. Yeah, put food on the table for people. Sorry, it's disgusting. I hate suffering with people. Oh, that was sweet. To be fair, I see where that aspect is coming from. I can agree with that to a degree. Obviously, the reason I also don't try to have too much of an opinion on things is because if I don't see anything directly, I don't want to be lied to by like the propaganda, the war machine. I'm fed anger, unnecessary anger in my heart for no reason. Like, truthfully, there are no attacks from there's no terror attacks from Jews. People go, oh, but 9/11, but I'm like, is there proof of that, or is that just rumours? Like, I've not seen physical proof, like the Epstein files that are now being deleted. That's visual proof, but I've not seen visual proof myself. But I can't, then if there is, there isn't, I don't know, but I need proof. The only thing I wouldn't need proof on is if somebody's, it's not that if somebody come in and like started joking around about it, I won't get that one. It's weirdos, if you know what I'm saying. But I mean, the dark side of me understands they're in fear, but you're not only going to you will make things worse just by, in their own country, they may be. I'm not in Tel Aviv, I'm not in Israel. You know what I mean? But around the world, I'm just trying to live in peace. And then if that is what's staying in the name, that's, you know, it's fucking salty as shit. No one else has been killed in a number of 6 million. And I am educated because people don't know that there's also white slaves that used to be taken from Britain, Spain, the barbarian slave trade, and the Ottoman Empire as well. But that's Slavic. Slave. So it's crazy. Who found Jewish passports? Wait, so I'm confused. Dancing Jews is proof that they're killing people. Wait, let's see. I agree with the other part, with the takeover. I mean, there's been gangs covered up here. You know what you do to a dog when you groom a dog, right? 2 different sentences now. And there's gangs. In the UK, you've got to be so careful. There's more people arrested in the UK now. As Americans, you wouldn't know this. I guarantee it. More people are dying. No, more people being arrested, sorry, in the UK, this fucking island, for Facebook posts than China and Russia combined. They've literally kicked PDFs, nonsense out of jail to make space for Facebook posts. People who post a Facebook post like, are you actually kidding me? That's evil. Yeah, you can look at that. It's disgusting. But let's see those Israelis, if that's true. And right now I just kind of take your word on it like that. Then that is disgusting. But I just, to me, it doesn't make sense. You're on about 9/11, right? I don't see why they would, to be honest. Well, I'm not obviously there, but I don't see why they would. Because I swear that the American government was behind it too, if anything, as well. That's what I've seen. Look, all we can admit is this world is fucked up and it's run by crazy people. You know, we can all agree on that. Yeah. It's bad, bro. But I'm a fucking nutter. I know I actually generally am. The reason I probably got a business, I've told people this many times. I have a diagnosis, antisocial personality disorder. When I went back and Googled that, when I got told that, I found out that's a sociopath. But they're not always violent, but they lack remorse as much. But they're normally businessmen. High functioning. Because of what I went through, my dad's just a nutter as well, so it's part inherited and part, so it's biological and nurture or some shit. I've been attacked 7 times with a bladed article. I'll say not to trigger people. And when I did get it, I'll show people in a second. Let me finish my quest. I ran him down and curb stomped him. I had so much adrenaline. People freeze. I don't. I go nuts. So I guess thanks to that, you saved me. So. That one there. Stretch marks. Well, it's just like the more visible one I can show now. Yeah, I go generally berserk, man. Especially people trying to hurt the people I care about. That's what I mean, I'm actually a caring person, so this whole thing about Jews being bad is just bullshit. I'm not Jewish by faith, but then technically heritage surely makes fucking no difference, really. It's not like now I'm Jew, and then you just like red eyes and they glow and you're the devil suddenly. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And also, if you agree with Tom Robson, he does say there's lovely Sikh communities over here, lovely Jewish communities, and people need to pay attention to that part as well. He said people who have integrated and are respectful. That's what you got to do. You've got to pay your way, you've got to get a job. That's what I'm doing. I'll be paying tax. You know, you do your best to be a good person. It shouldn't be that difficult. And if you're not, then you're an asshole. I think it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Muslim, Jew, like these all just, you know, Hindu. If you are an ass, you're an ass. Like, there's no two ways about it. It's not like. But I do agree that yes, there will be bad Israelis. I agree that there's bad Muslims. I agree there's bad British people, and I agree there's bad Americans. But to put people into a box completely is generalising, and that was taught in like that's basic education level, taught not to generalise people. You know what I mean? I will say probably of faith, because I see it as a faith. I think he was could have been Somalian, not sure really. But he was like, what? Like, not expecting me to run after him, obviously, but yeah. Because obviously my dad was just already crazily abusive. I can't describe on there, to be honest. I'm not allowed to. That would be brutal. I want to write a book one day. But it's why I'm comfortable just sitting here fingerboarding and playing with like toys. I don't need to put on this like ever put on a tough man act. Why do I need to? Because I know when I need to step up, I can step up. Yeah, I could get fucked up still, but I'm like, if I go down, then we go down together, sort of thing. So when people get choked out, right, they're using their arms to choke out while you have arms too. So people just freeze and they go, oh no, like, oh no, I'd be like, no, I'm going to get you too, sort of thing. Even if I am going to go. If I can't get them off, I'm like, okay, this is me done for, but so are you. And I'll probably get more adrenaline, and I don't know, the story ends there. I literally have a diagnosis sheet somewhere, fuck I put it. Because people don't believe it, but you can Google it. 1 in 100 people have the diagnosis. It's quite common, and it's getting more common as the world gets rougher. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, bro, you're going anyway. Surely you want to know that person's going down with you. The evil, like that evil piece of shit is gonna. Oh my fucking days, primo, really, every time. But I love it. I'm kind of happy, you know. You actually found out that I have Jewish heritage afterwards, just in case you did think. And I won't blame you for if, because I understand that things are fed to people. I'm not saying that aren't bad Jews, but in case you thought all Jews are bad, I just find it funny because it really. I was at skate park skating the other day and someone thought the same thing, and then afterwards I told him, and he was like, "Oh shit!" He was like, "You're actually really sound." All right, precisely. So I'll accept there are bad people in every community. Or there might be more in others than there are some others, but that doesn't mean everybody. And we should all give people, each person, a kind of a chance to prove themselves if they've not all proven themselves to be bad. But I mean, I will just say, but what you do with a dog when you take it to get groomed, you know what I mean? There's no Jewish gangs that have done that. But I don't know, like, I know you got Epstein, he's a Jew. So this is what I mean, like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, that's fucking evil, bro, you're going to hell. Like, he is going to hell, he's going to burn for eternity. Scummy piece of shit that is. I can't even begin to fathom how fucked up that is. But truthfully, we all have such different, everyone in the world's going to have different opinions of, like, everything, right? And I think instead of us fighting over who our favourite politicians are, who we don't like, who we do like, we should all focus on what we can all see eye to eye on, like our favourite games, you know, favourite places to visit, favourite food, I don't know, anything. Common ground. If you meet on common ground, then, you know, the common enemy, which is the people poison us, which is the government, on all sides, both sides of the pond, bro, you know, they generally are, like, fucking, what's it? Fluoride in the water. And, you know, this list goes on and on and on. Like, and they try and get us to fight. They want us to fight, so they don't, you know, they want left and right, which is the wings of the same bird, I must add. You know, if you've got left and right wing, they're attached to the same bird. We should be united. And when there's like the disease, which is the government trying to like split us apart, make us fight, so we don't see what who's causing the real issues, like poisoning us with like fluorinated water, food, red 40, whatever it is, from petrol, because it's addictive too. Like, it's just fucking disgusting. Chemtrails from planes, which I said for years, and they're like, oh, people, you're one of those people, go wear your tinfoil hat sort of thing, and then they come out and call and go, yeah, actually, the real. I'm like, bro, the files, Diddy, are we like serious? The shit's like on another level. We should be all united and disgusted, and like, they're the common enemy, not us, not the people. Especially not here in the West, because we shouldn't be beefing each other, because, you know, why? I don't see the point. If someone's a bad person, by all means, but I think it just hurts that so many people can't actually just see like I do, because it's such a peaceful way to live. Like, as I said, I stand my shit if I mean it. Like, bro, my neighbour, it's funny because my neighbour, I was like, if I need a crossbow, because he's got, you're allowed a crossbow in the UK, and it's like, what is it, 100, is it whatever legal amount is, I want to say it's £150 draw power, but that will go through somebody. I said, yeah, I said, bro, if I need it, chuck it. He's like, it's fine, I've got you, he's Canadian, he's a legend. Well, that's what I mean, a lot of it, even in America, you like beef with Canadians, but I mean, realistically, we're not all going to see eye to eye. Not everybody obviously does, but you know, I don't know. There's just so many things we could see. You know, as they almost join sides onto, let me see how they have to describe it. fuck then? Look, I like Tom McDonald because I actually think he speaks facts. Do you know what I mean? Like, he really does. Hello. Obviously, I have literally a mixed race in my family. My granddad was black, my grandma was white, my parents are white. So all I've got is the lips from it and the hair. That's quite literally what I get. And that's why I never understood racism, bro. I actually don't get it. Because racism is just hating everything. You can dislike somebody who's done something wrong to you, but that doesn't then automatically put everybody in the same fucking bracket. You need to give you can't paint everyone with the same brush. Whatever the fucking say, I think that's the saying, isn't it? Yeah, you can't. You just gotta trust that some people are going to be nice in these so-called hated communities. So there's no logics behind it, because then you'd want people to treat you the same. So if everyone started hating Americans, you'd like want to prove yourself as a good person, no? And you would want to almost not want to have to prove yourself as a good person, because it's just almost like the fact you have to prove it before shit's like too dangerous or too bad is ridiculous. Because you can't even imagine what it's like. That's the truth of it. So I mean, I hate Nazis and I hate people with ideology, because people just go Jew this, Jew that, and I'm like, bro, well, one, I'm a Christian, two, it could have been why I was attacked, partly, even more so, but I don't give a fuck. I'm a nice person, but you fuck with my shit, then I'll fuck with your shit, but I will leave you be. I leave everybody be. It's like, you know, get on with our lives. Whoa. So loud. Trying to wake my partner up. Bro, she's worked so hard at the moment, bless her. I'm going to be going live tomorrow from like 7 in the morning or something. Maybe 6 actually. And I'm going to be doing a real long live stream tomorrow. Go as long as I can. Fingerboard. I'm also going to tattoo a bit as well. Obviously some people don't even know that becoming a tattoo artist as well. Probably a hard flip, bro, sometimes, or a laser. I can do this to show. So you see this piece? Quite symmetrical. I designed it and tattooed it. Same with some of these pieces here. It's like God's hand with the smoke. You can see that one. 7 is to commemorate my friends who I lost. As I say, because 4 to knife crime and 3 to an overdose, because they couldn't deal with the pain of it. That probably, as well as just how shit life could be sometimes in general. That's why I don't agree with the whole men can't cry. Like, you can cry, you just also got to deal with your shit just like everybody else. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But this side, yes, I honestly was so happy with it. Took me, it's like, you can see that one was more faded. That was the first piece. These are bolder because that, especially outside, they need some flipping, what's it called, to be honest? What's it called? Coconut butter. It's a bit dry. But yeah, I know it's a bit weird right now. So it's fine. It's just like, it's up here anyway. So it's Heaven's Gates, into heaven. It's all that in the same dimension. And yes, I got it symmetrical. This, I've done that separately, and this side. And then, so I've had to place them on all separately. And that was like placing it 3 times before the fucking, and it was the same stencil because I don't have the printer, so I had to trace that all out. I was like, no, this is working this time. And it luckily did. It does need a touch up. And then I've done this design that's just going to go into a sleeve, which is a gargoyle. But yeah, I wanted to become a tattoo artist as well. That's why I always say to people, like, you've got to just go for stuff in life because no one's going to wait for you. Life's not going to wait for you. And I know that. I feel like I know that better than a lot of people my age. I'm an old soul and I've been through so much shit. It's like a wake-up call. You mature faster. Mentally, I feel like I'm about, probably, I don't know what it obviously feels like to be there, but from what I've seen, people, most friends I've had have been like 35, even some people get along with really like 40. They're like, I don't know, it's weird. The ones that are 40 have gone, I know it's weird, but you generally, someone, I was talking to this lady at one point, not like that, and she was like, I'm literally maturer than her husband, which he was 50, which is crazy. But then I was like, is that an insult? Does that mean I'm an old boring fart? Probably sometimes. Life hits you. So yeah, so I draw it on here with this little pen, and then I literally put the spirit paper over it and trace it. So it wasn't a printer either, which it would have been nice to have a printer because it'd been a little bit cleaner. But and people go, when I should say I've done this whole leg piece, people go, oh no, you haven't. You're going to want to cover that up. Well, I'm only about to cover out with the blackout probably with this because how big it is, but because I love it so much. The fact that I've done it and put the time in, I said that would, it's not finished yet because I'm going to be doing down the front of my leg here, I'm going to be doing a bird with his wings coming up here. So the bird's going to go on my shin. Like that, so where I kind of point I was going to do it, so it's like the birds, you know, where it's flying, it's either like, you know, how birds got like, it's not spiny, but it does obviously have a back, so I thought it'd be a good place to put the back. You don't want to put anything really over the knee. I will put something over the knee, but it's going to come up to about here because I thought even when my legs crossed or bent, it just looked like the wings of the bird are bent rather than warped, like they're bent, right? So I've proper thought it through, but the whole tattoo is to like explain it to people. So this is I'm gonna have to get the camera down tonight. Maybe you again. It is me again. I don't know who you are, but let me just bring it closer. So it's Heaven's Gates, the steps. That needs blacking out. It's going to be a planet. It's kind of hard to see from over there, but oh well. Trees, mountain range, and then I did cover up something here, and then so that's a signpost. So to each his own. That way, because I've taken both paths. It's like nature, and I didn't want to do molecules, but that's been a bit DMT toed, and that's a psilocybin mushroom. But that needs touching up way more. That didn't go deep enough. But at least it's left a stencil there for me. That's what I like about it. If you can always go not deep enough. I'd rather do that than blow out. These lines need thickening up like this one because I want it nice and thick. This needs thickening up. But yeah, I've got the fucking tiniest lime wet needles at the moment. And obviously, I was getting bored of fake skin. My fake skin pieces are better because doing it on yourself is a little bit more challenging, I think. Because you end up losing blood. Because tattooing makes you tired. Well, it makes me fall asleep. Anyway, I fell asleep on the live the other day when my partner was tattooing my leg for like 10 minutes. I'll have to clip it and post it. Me when I get a tattoo, because it just sends me to sleep. I know it's weird. I have a very high pain tolerance. But when I'm doing it myself, I'm not getting tired, but like I start shaking more because, you know, your blood sugar drops and you're meant to have your blood sugar up. So doing the tattooing, and when your blood sugar drops, you can end up shaking, you get quite sweaty and hot and clammy. So it's not easy, especially this piece took me, I done an hour each on those pieces because it took me longer when I started off doing it. Got more confident. The people see what the other side was better. So it's like a palm tree, a wave, mountain range, and then space. Well, a mushroom, and then a frog. But in total now it's about, I think, 7 hours on the leg piece. But I've saved so much money doing it myself, and obviously I feel like I regret it less because I don't like the idea of someone else just tagging my body. I'd rather do it myself. And also it's just be awkward sometimes sat there because there could be knobs tattoo artists, so you just sat there and it's like a bit awkward. Where it's quite chill, just sat there doing it yourself, like put something on in the background like a podcast. Because yes, I can listen to that. I swear kids these days need fucking visual stimuli and everything. I sit here for hours just talking. No visual stimuli. Kids are doomed these days. I mean, I look over at myself, there's not much visual stimulation now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, wow, it's like looking in the mirror. It actually pretty much is. The lines are so straight though, and it's symmetrical as fuck. My doctor mum's like, you know, I don't like tattoos. I think if I show her a picture of it, she's gonna be like, it's pretty cool. I have a real feeling. it's funny because when my brother got a tattoo, it's fine. My younger sibling, but when I get a tattoo, we don't like tattoos. What the fuck is wrong with some people? Yeah, kids that do, bro. They're actually like, their attention span is awful. They can't even sit around and watch one live for like this long. You know, it's always the older people that stick around and watch a live for a long time and engage in conversation probably rather than just their fucking attention spans are fucked. I don't get itchy. You know, when you get itchy with a tattoo, it just doesn't make me itchy either. Don't need to sit there and like slap it, you know, like, oh. But I went from having 3 and I couldn't afford any more from 20 to now 25, and like I done 20 of myself in like a week. I love when it starts to peel though, because then it starts to actually like kind of proper blend into the leg, like it looks natural rather than like a fucking drawing. I want to get a bit that I can peel off. To be fair, it would all chafed off in my trousers, do you know what I mean? That's the issue, because I wanted to peel a bit off and be able to, you know, it seems grim, but that's just, it's quite satisfying. I don't like colours though. There's either shade work, like contour, semi-realism to a degree, like maybe a bit of shading, like someone got a rose, but I'm not going to get a rose because that shit's just typical. I don't want to get your basic shit. That's why I was like, actually happier designing them myself. I can show people the piece now. And don't judge it, it's a lot cleaner on the iPad because I have different, on Fresco, Adobe Fresco, you have so many, there's like 500 brushes or something, it's ridiculous. Piss off. It's quite symmetrical. Oh. I've also had to change the shape, so there's more parts that look flat, and so I had to stretch it out. Because drawing it on there is very different to them when it's wrapped around my legs. So what I've had to do is the bits I've already done is shrink down, put them to size, match them, and then so I could get that the right size on my leg, I had to shrink everything down, put it next to it for I want it to fit better, because the drawing wasn't exactly the size, obviously, as I say, it's wrapped around your leg. So then I'll just traced it about that size on the screen. Oh, I fucking loved it. I want to do more already, but I've run out of needles. To be fair though, actually there is one more needle. I might ask my partner if I can use the last one and do a tattoo tomorrow on the live. So I can fingerboard and tattoo. Honestly, I don't blame you. I started to feel naked when I just didn't have it, so that's why I done the cross recently as well. And that one's going to have a brick wall around it and blend in. That's why I find like line work a little bit easier. That's got like, don't shade it in yet, because then by looking at it I feel like it's easier to figure out what you're going to work into it, because I see it as like a stencil drawn and I can work around it. But if it's a fully complete piece, I'm like, oh, I don't know how to describe it. I think where I do sketch out, like, let me find this. If I try to draw to add to, I'll do that one in the background as well, that's the cigarette. Oh my days. I think it's super detailed. Super detailed, right. Oh, I'm knackered. For the Heaven's Gates, that's what I kind of took inspiration from, so I needed a bit of inspiration. But then I just did it completely differently anyway. So I wanted clouds around it. What was I looking for again? Shit. Oh yeah. So this is the drawing, I'll show the pre-sketch in a second. Right, if I tried to add to that, I would struggle to add to it, right? I really would. But when I draw, when I see things more like this, because this is how I'm seeing the thing on my arm. This is a recording of when I was doing it, the pre-sketch before that wolf picture. When I see that, I see it a bit like this, right, or like that, because it's not so shady. I see it as line work. I can add stuff in there to make it look, and then I can. It's weird. It's like a mesh. I see the mesh. I don't know how to describe it. Probably just 'cause being an artist. But yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Wait, Drew which one? Oh, the leg piece. Yeah, man. Well, they were individual pieces. Let me find the individual drawing first. Or was I going to delete them? I think I deleted them. Yeah, that's when I took a screenshot of. Like, when was it? Sunday at 10 o'clock. That was the size, exact piece. But that's why, if you look at it, the shading is very different to. One more time with the amps down. It's very different to how it is, but I'm gonna let the line work heal and go in it, because that's the best way to do it. But a lot of tattoo artists, you can look it up, it's generally a fact, but a lot of tattoo artists won't say that because they want you to just get it done maybe in one session, which doesn't make sense to me, because they could make more money in a way by going, yeah, you need to come back like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Ideally, like, probably wait 4, to be honest, for it to kind of heal up. As I was like tattooing, I was sat there like, no, as I was doing art for my skin, I started drawing the black and white ones. I was like, kind of looks like a tattoo. I was like, oh, that's sick, actually. Like, where's the line gone? And that's the thing that's on my arm. It's not exactly the same. As I said, stenciling it, I'm shit at it. If it was, I wish I had a printer. When I get a printer, that'd be better, but it would be like in progress, learning. Do you know what I mean? This one was a flipping nightmare to do on the side of my leg. So it's going to be shaded in the spaceship and the lines, and it's got a person, if you can see, being sucked up. I'm going to put a few other bits being sucked up in there too. That was literally like this, and when I got up, oh my fucking days, it was like the worst leg pain. And that's saying, I probably was because I've torn my ACLs and my MCLs, and I'm not meant to be able to pull my ligaments as far as I used to. They are weaker. When I got up, I was hopping around for like 2 hours, but limping, like sitting down hurt. I felt like I pulled a hernia, and that's not dramatic. I had one when I was 4 years old. It's a bit young, I know, but I think it was something to do when I was born. It just went undetected because my parents were junkies, so everything went undetected. But it's good to have multiple hobbies. That's how I stayed sober. Otherwise, I probably would not have stayed sober. Drew the board. I'm confused what you mean, Bar. Do you mean the skateboards or the board? I'm honestly baffled right now. My bad. I say so many things in the space of like a minute or two, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck was I talking about again? Oh yeah, so it's half a cigarette, half a board. It was meant to be kind of like my addictions. I done a few. 1 second. I done a few like that. I done one that was like a tree, and then it was like a needle, but then I actually put that engraved onto a skateboard. Let me go get it. It's engraved. So, and the tool I used to engrave it was literally a diamond head cutter, this big, so like a circle with holes in it, with like, it's like gritty. So I had to literally, like, to get circles and anything, like, it was a fucking nightmare to do it. 1 second, and then I'll show you the graphic as well. See, it's a little guy hanging from the tree as well. The detail. I'm going to flip the camera around. It sounds fucking easier because it's stained as well. It's engraved and stained. I tried to get as realistic kind of detail in the tree as possible, but it is honestly quite hard. and it is quite shit. There's a company logo. It wasn't for sale. I just wanted to engrave the same graphic. It looks nothing like it, but you can see it took inspiration. I kind of like that one more. I don't know if it's because of the way I've done the tree, so it looks like bark. But the point is, you might as well just hang yourself. You know what I mean? That's kind of, and that sounds bad, but let me get it up. They're so high up here, man. They really are. That's another pre-sketch. That's what I mean with the pre-sketch, but that one was really messy. I think I was in a car when I was trying to do that one, so it was like I was kind of jolting all over the shop. This is one of my other favourite ones as well. So it's a skateboard wheel, and then half a diazepam tablet. But look at the detail I put into the diazepam. There's, you know, it's all like dotty. Yeah, man, that's what I was looking for, because I did have some. That's what I mean, because it's all I had. But it actually came out, so I'm saying for what I used, it came out not half bad. This one as well. Mountain Range, slightly actually engraved it down a bit, but it was kind of challenging with the same tool. So to get like the roundness of the clouds, like up here, was just a complete ball ache. I was like nearly chopping my finger off every time, but what's life without a little risk, you know what I mean? But I'm an adrenaline junkie. But I'm more subtle adrenaline junkie these days, like, I don't know how to describe it. Right, that's those done. Now I can just chill. Chill. Appreciate that, man, I really do. I'm terrible at taking compliments. I feel like people who are narcissists are like, yes, thank you, I'm the best. And I can't stand people like that. Yeah, that's the skateboard one in its full glory. I had this obsession with doing this drip, but only because my logo has a drip, and I kind of just wanted to correlate the art pieces, like this jumper that I've done. Does it have drip to it a bit? Yeah, around the heart. But I think this was a skater's broken heart or something, because it's like none of the bones are broken, right? Which I guess I could have done it, made more sense, but this is the main broken heart, the broken thing, like if you don't commit. Because like, skaters will relate, if you do not commit and get it down, you will like beat yourself up forever about it. I have with certain tricks. Thank you, bro. But as I said, that's printed directly onto the material. I don't like things that are printed onto a vinyl, which is like a... Oh, I have loads of it somewhere. I have a whole fucking roll of vinyl. Because I bought some thinking, I'm going to, you know, print it this way, and then instantly was like, nah, I forget about the sweat things in the back row. Would be... That would be... like a Thrasher logo. What, the Thrasher logo's dripping? Oh no, it's on fire, isn't it? I swear it is. 1 second. No way, I thought it was on fire. Yeah, theirs is on fire, but I know what you mean. Theirs is going up the other way. I would do, bro, but then, you know, I could do. But at the end of the day, a lot of them probably using AI now. Do you know what I mean? That's the sad thing. Like, even the old people who are sitting there complaining about it, the ones using it too, they're like, oh, they're going to take our jobs while using ChatGPT. Like, are you fucking joking me? Don't let it take your job. As I said, I can employ people as artists, but I want them to come in for the meeting. Will literally, you know, they talk about what their experiences are, why they think they're right for the job. It won't be like that. It'll be like, I want you to sit there and do some art for me, please. I don't think it's too much to ask in this day and age. You need proof that people can do art, not just. That's why I always do pre-sketches and stuff. And then, like, I have tried to time lapse it, but with some pieces, but I get so bored and I forget to screen record again. So then I get to the end of it, I'm like, fuck. Because when I'm drawing, I'm in my element, just like when I'm skating or I'm fingerboarding. And I feel like, I guess I grew up in time where you didn't have to record everything to like prove that you actually can do something, which is just fucking wild. But I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to, you know, if you wanted to say he does something gnarly like Ryan Sheckler, you know, down at El Toro, then yeah, people want video proof. But if, you know, I drew this piece of art, the most someone maybe ever thinks someone traced it off of a computer screen. But I never did I think there'd be something that could just generate with code. I think it's just wild. That's why I'm like, yeah, nah, because you can't even ask someone to do a particular type of piece of art because they could just use AI. I won't put that. I'm getting worse with my art though because I haven't been giving it enough attention. It does dip in and out of quality. But I'm the sort of like I guess doing painting and stonemasonry and carpentry before. It's well sorts of art, but then yeah, painting, spray painting, graphite, like charcoal sort of, you know. I've done all sorts of art styles, watercolours, so I'm good at, it's like it really is my strong suit. I mean, I was a better artist than I was a skater. But I like to see, fucking throat man, I like to see skateboarding as an art. Fuck's sake, 2 seconds. This throat is going to be definitely, I keep getting, it's probably the spray to be honest. I mean, I don't know how it's not waking her up with fingerboarding. It's quite impressive. She can sleep through fucking anything. I don't even know why I'm talking this quiet when she's not waking up to banging on the table. Oh, the bones broken. I get what you mean. It's like, yeah, in skate. I know exactly what you're on about. Where it's like the Hall of Meat, that one. Yeah, that's why I refuse to. I appreciate it, bro. I don't use any of these money apps, though, to be honest with you. And to be honest, if someone ever did want to send me money, I would want to send them a product in return because I don't believe in people who work hard for their shit to just give it away. Because there are plenty of people who are rich who should be doing the hard work. I'm not saying the rich should just pay out like all their money because then it stops people wanting to even earn money in the first place. So like, what's the point? I might as well just work a normal life. Because it is incredibly, there's so much work that goes into having a business. That is the truth of it. You know, it's hard to say stay. It's hard to say. See, I'm so fucking tired all the time. It's hard to stay sane. You know, I do PR, so, you know, any public relations, marketing, all the meetings and management and graphic designs and simple things like just product descriptions or product names, and all of them sometimes just be like a make or break, especially in this world, because people, and that's why I decided to not try and be mainstream, because I can't play it safe always. It's like there's too many snowflakes melting over more and more every day. I mean, they get offended that people think, they just get offended over everything. They probably get offended that they're offended, like it's actually fucking mental. So that's when, like, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be mainstream. You just kind of, you're still a business, but you're never going to be like top dog. I'm not trying to be. I also want to be as far away from the elites as possible, in that, to that degree. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just be my own little entity, still have like tons of customers, cool, but then it's a community thing. What happens if people ended up doing that and for all industries, and then people just started going to that, and it started this movement to cut off these fucking big corporate giants? Because I'm already charging less than some other companies, because I decided it's a better sacrifice to make not millions and billions and try and aim for that, and do something you enjoy in life, and still potentially by the end of your life maybe the company's worth $1 million or more, but you've not aimed for that. You've aimed to make a good quality product, a connection with customers. It's important as fuck. No, I know it's important, bro. I appreciate that. I'm just saying, for real, people work so hard for their money, and I feel like you don't know me. I appreciate the sport, and I will, as I said, I would let someone buy something. I'm not saying no to help, but then I'm not saying no to like giving something away as well, because it's a transactional thing, isn't it? I'm not saying all relationships should be or like friendships or anything should be transactional, but it's just like you give in life and you get. You shouldn't just give and give and give, and that's what people do. You know, and then we're paying more and more in tax, and like your cars are taxed, so then get the road is taxed for your fuel to be taxed, then go to work to then get taxed for working. It's like, what the fuck? They tax you on everything. I'm surprised they don't just tax you breathing next. They probably fucking will. They're like, you've used the oxygen limit up for today. Piss take. And it's a horrible world. So yeah, it's the truth. But like, most people do just say, oh, donate like £100, but they won't, because they're just trying to seem like they're probably nice people too. But I'm not trying to seem nice. I am nice. There's a massive difference. I go live every day. And even people I troll with, and like I have a laugh with, and I sometimes say, well, fuck off, you're being a weirdo. That's the most I'll do, but I never get mad. You know, that's just me. I only get mad when it's really, really needed. It's never needed. These are all either internet trolls. You've either got internet trolls or nice people. That's pretty much it. You're one or the other. Or you might have a bit of banter, but then that's very different too. Banter makes the world go round. You can't be a snowflake to enjoy banter either. Like, holy shit. Like, people go, like, when did you transition? Or is that your makeup bag? Or, you know, I have a laugh bag, of course it is. So some people just endlessly on, like, bro, you're just clearly mad at your own life, your own sexuality. I mean, when people, it literally used to be, if people go, oh, that's gay, this is gay, you're gay, then they probably were. A lot of people did come out as gay because they were like insecure about it, and it was constantly on their mind. It was like projection, isn't it? Yeah, it's true, bro. It's like, I also believe you work for what you earn. I'm not a charity case. No offense to anybody, but you know, you got what. I shouldn't just be able to get free money because I'm working hard, and people now recognise that because I'm online. Because there are plenty of people that work hard. As I say, I really enjoy my job. There are plenty of people that really, really don't enjoy their job, that never get offered 50 quid because they're seen as hard work. Because even though sometimes those are the people that are in customer service and deal with the customer shit all day, if anything, those people should get the 50 quid extra, like tips or whatever. Not me. Like, I have a company. I appreciate it, but it would almost be greedy. Thank you, I do appreciate it though. As I say, when the shop's open, I'll let you know if you do want to buy something. Shipping's fine, bro. Because, you know, if you're in the States, right, depending on what you want, you know, I can also technically, say if you're going to do 50, you wanted to do 50, then you only have to do 50, and I don't mind having taken some out of that as shipping costs, if you get what I mean. So you're not spending any more money, but you're still getting products rather than nothing, and I still then get money for some products I've made. It's like a win-win. Yeah, skiaddiction.co.uk, but it's closed right now. I can't wait to get it back open because there's so many people now that since it's been closed that I wanted to buy more and more, which is just amazing. But I just believe you've got to go about it as like you enjoy. I'm clearly passionate about the skating and the fingerboarding more than I am trying to be like, oh yeah, buy this, go here, here's a QR code, buy this, buy that. Like, if you want to buy it, you want to buy it. If you don't want to buy it, you don't want to buy it. You know, you can't force people to. It's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Right? It's just people show it like, go now, deal on 22, whatever. It works, but it's also just a bit like, it's like all you can think about, rather than trying to just enjoy your day to day as well. So true, man. And I would say real, recognise real, because people, that's why I try and flush out these dickheads on a live. And people are, if you keep blocking people and have like 2 million, or I'm like, I don't want 2 million if half of them are an asshole. I'd literally take 10 followers still post videos because I enjoy it. I enjoy the editing. I enjoy coming on live, and I think they're quite fun to connect with people. This is what the internet should have been about. Not like echo chamber as well, because I'm not trying to like put any ideas in people's head. I'm not trying to convert anybody to anything. To convert you to fingerboarding. No, I just want people to find themselves again. The world is fucking lost, and I was one of those people. And I've broken out of it, and I've realised, because I did have a DMT trip, which where I had it, it was legal, so chill out. And it just awakened me to realise what's important in life, and it is not what we're all doing. The human rat race. It's what we're all doing. Amen. I get that, bro. It's so true. I don't understand why people aren't logical. It's like, it feels like, I don't know, I guess because I'm in my head about it. I understand me. I'm like, this feels like the most logical way to live, but I guess to other people, they have the same mindset even when they have delusional beliefs, which is just a scary thought, bro. It really is. Like I said, I'm not scared to fuck someone up. Like in the UK, I don't care if I get mad done for the other thing, accidentally unaliving something. I've got to be careful. Sometimes it's stupid on it. I really do. Don't agree with it, but it is what it is. I'll take that. I'll take it on the chin, because at the end of the day, but that's why I want to be in America, because I don't want to ever harm somebody. But you come onto my land or try and hurt my family, I have a right to defend at all costs. I don't care. So I have like morals, and I think it's like, you know, oh God, you know, leave it, to turn the other cheek. That's the one part I don't agree with, because Christianity, like full Christianity, it's like you just got, you know, it's not for your judgment, it's for God to deal with. But I'm like, well, I'm sorry, God isn't turning up again right now to defend me from an intruder. You know, I do believe more in an eye for an eye, which is Old Testament, which, you know, and but then that kind of goes against our point. Jesus died but what happens if he died on the cross for our sins, past, present and future? Like, why is that so hard to fathom? I've said that to people, and they're like, oh shit, that literally makes so much sense. I'm like, yeah, he knew we'd have to have the crusades. He knew we'd have to defend ourselves at some points and shit like that. Like, are we all sinning? No, I don't think so. I think unnecessary violence is sinful, yes, but when it's in defense, then the perpetrator is the sinner. You are just defending. You know, it says your body's your temple. You shouldn't drink, you shouldn't smoke. Why can I not then defend it against an oncoming attack? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. People like say, oh, bro, you sound American with this, because but I'll be honest with you, a lot of British people think the same thing. We didn't want to have our, you know, we were allowed to use self-defense, but for some reason over the last few years, it's just really stripped away. You know, you still end up getting a really heavy sentence for some time. It's like, why? You should just, it shouldn't even be a slap on the wrist. It should be like, oh, so who started it, right? And you just done, like, what's it called? A retaliatory, in proportion response. I can't, my brain's not working now. You know, it wasn't out of proportion to what they done to you. It wasn't like, it's not, you've not gone too extreme on them back. Then yeah, that's fair enough. If they've just hit you and then you've ended up like, I don't know, blending them up, right? Just saying. Then no, I think, you know, fair enough. So, oh yeah, he hit me. Well, mate, you didn't need to turn him into tomato soup, okay? Like, that's a step too far. I appreciate that, my guy. Have a good one. Wait. But yeah, I'll be back. Let me think. Let's say tomorrow at 6:30, but that's UK time. So depending on where you're on the stage, like what, 6 hours behind. So it's quite late. But I will do a live later on in the day as well, because I doubt people will be awake then. So I'd love to, but I'd probably get arrested or some shit ridiculous in this country. You generally would. Wait, forgive. Yeah, true. So I was reading that message before. You too, bro. I appreciate your support, bro. Have a good one. Love. Oh my days, I've got such a bad stomach. I want to try and get some proper flowy slips with a fisheye lens, because I think they look so clean. I think they're going to be my cleanest for real. Person in a paint tube. Yeah, well, I'm an artist. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a tattooist now, technically. I would say when you're tattooed skin. I'm not a professional tattooist, no, because professional implies obviously having made loads of maggot, but I've done this leg piece, symmetrical leg piece on myself. Oh, my days. Absolutely love it. And I'm going to be doing, hopefully I could try to do some more tomorrow on the live as well. I'll actually do it on the live. The other day I had one done on my leg by my partner, and I literally was falling asleep. I think I was asleep on the live for like 10 minutes. So I'll try and clip that, because I think it's just funny to post about me when I'm getting a tattoo. I have no idea why. Apparently some people will be pain, but then some people it's the white noise and the wiring of the machine, and just you can proper relax. I think like because I have a lot of mental damage and whatever, it's like you can't think, you're thinking about that. It's not painful, but you can feel it. I like it when people are like, nah, don't even feel it. Like, of course you can feel it. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You have nerve endings, but feeling it badly, no. Feeling like a cat scratch, necessarily, no, because it doesn't to me. Don't think you could do it for free, like a big leg piece like that, if it burnt that bad. Do you know what I mean? And then it's just keep needing to put cocoa butter on it, nice and hydrated. But yeah, I went from 3 tattoos to 20 plus 22 or 23 tattoos in a week. So I was sick of not having any. But yeah, I make skateboards, I make fingerboards, I make wheels. I formulated a new wheel as well. What's annoying me with this is getting into it. I can't seem to ride out of Smiths or Feebles cleanly enough when I land in them. If I put them into place, then yeah, easy. But when I try and do them like this, okay, that's shit. I just can't. What the fuck? What is the difference? How am I landing this, making it? Fuck knows. Honestly, confusing me a little bit. Fair play, fair play. Oh, see me, and then just. What is the difference? What's going on? I know you've got to put more pressure on the tail. Oh well. Talking myself about how I'm doing it wrong, bro. It just fucking spins me out sometimes. It really does. Fingerboarding is not easy. Like, I honestly arguably say, I would argue with it and say that it is potentially harder than skateboarding as a skateboarder. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, holy shit. Oh no. Oh my lordy dordy. Okay. So I just want to be a little bit more on camera-ish. I really want to get, it's funny because I can get 90 flips and all these hard tricks. Bro, I want Feebles and Smiths. That's it. It's such a basic thing, but I cannot seem to get the pinch point on it. I can get 5-0s. Okay, maybe I can't. Bruh. There you go, that's really shit. I can get like 5-0s like that. I can get nose like that. I can get over crook. That was a bit cheeky. Let's try that again. And that was shit. Oh, that was so bad. That was like. Oh man. Yeah. I know it's like, yeah, stop speaking up over it. That was like a Smith and then into a 5-0. Just to get out. And sometimes it just rolls smoothly on out, and I do not understand it for the life of me. Oh my god. It feels like I've been beaten up probably eating something dodgy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh well. I keep shoving in it as well, so I'm doing like varials, left, right, and fucking centre, like. Right, so I'm going to go check on the dog because my partner's asleep, so I'm just going to make sure she's alright, and I will be literally back on in 2 seconds. 2 minutes or so, yeah.